Hey world, it's being willing to come back with another video. God, I want to come back with a quick video about dividend stocks. I had one of the family members ask me about, you know, type of dividend stocks that you should be investing in and, some recommendations. And what I would like to tell you guys is I would like you guys to go to dividends.com, dividends.com. I'll put that in the description box. And it's basically a website where you can go and see all the dividend companies, okay? From the high yield dividends to the low yield dividends, from blue chips to high yield. And that way you can make a decision on what you want to invest in. Because like I say, fellas and young ladies, why just put your money in the bank? You know, you put 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, however much money you got in banks when that money could be making money, okay? So, like I said, I don't recommend, gambling, okay? But definitely, guys, put your guys' money in some dividend stocks and some, real estate or, U.S. Treasuries. And also another family member asked me about how to actually start investing in U.S. Treasuries, the bills, the notes, and the bonds. Guys, you can go to any financial institution, Fidelity, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, there are a lot of different financial institutions. Just go online and type in the U.S. Treasury, investing in U.S. Treasury notes, or investing in, how to invest in U.S. Treasury notes and how to invest in U.S. Treasury bills and bonds. Because it doesn't make sense that you have your money in the bank when it can be making you money, okay? And I tell you, the United States, they pay their bills in reference to investors. And on that, let me piggyback on other types of bonds. Guys, there are also other types of bonds. There are municipal bonds and corporate bonds. And basically all a bond is someone that has something that they want to, invest in, or something that they have a great idea. Or as far as real estate, they've already kind of want to purchase this land or purchase this building. And as far as this corporate, maybe they want to increase, operating costs, or they want to increase, manufacturing. Well, what they do, they offer bonds. And what these bonds are basically you investing in these companies, which are corporate bonds, or municipalities, which are school bonds, school districts, the city. Okay, these are what they call municipal bonds. Okay, so you have three types of bonds, guys. You have U.S. Treasury bonds, where those are the most guaranteed. Those are the safest bonds, where you can put your money in these bonds and know at the end of the year or 6 months or whatever, not only you're going to have your principal amount there, how much you invested, but also, a small piece of the pie. But guess what? You didn't lose money. Because see, then in the savings account, they're only giving you 0.05% or 0.01%. So due to inflation, you're going to lose. Guys, if you look at, there's a resource, Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance. A lot of times, guys, they let you guys know what the bond interest rates are, okay? And they normally are in 2-year, 5-year, and 10-year bonds. And the bonds are actually at 2%, 2 point something percent, and above. Now, the problem when it comes to bonds, guys, is you don't want the 10-year bond that you invest your money in to have less interest or be making less interest than the 2-year bond. Let's think about this for a minute mathematically. If I'm investing $10,000 in a 2-year bond, and it's giving me 2.7%, right? Then I'm not going to put my money in a 10-year bond that's only giving me 2.6%. That's inverted. That's what they call an inverted curve. So that's not a good sign. Okay? And so that's just kind of a quick lesson on, if you guys are kind of interested in investing, start educating yourself on what these numbers mean. So when you look at a 2-year, 5-year, 10-year bond, look at the interest rate that they're paying, okay? And remember, a lot of them going to be over 2% because they know on average inflation is 2%. And the government is not going to offer you a bond if it's not going to be even equal or more than inflation. You did? So right now, like I say, interest rates are rising because we've been in a flat interest rate, model for over 10 years. You know what I mean? The Federal Reserve flattened interest rate at 0 to almost negative interest rates percent for a long time. Now they're raising interest rate. So that means, it's going to be more, it's going to cost you more money to purchase things or more money to get credit. That's why it's important you start putting your money in things that's going to make money. U.S. Treasury bonds, okay? Real estate, okay? Dividend stocks, all right? And like I say, guys, this is entertainment purpose only, but I want to come back with a little bit more love on the investing tip, and I hope you're enjoying the videos, sharing, and subscribing. And in the meantime, between time, may the Most High Saudi bring you joy and being with his 5,000.